Today I'll give introduction to supply chain management. It is part of my series of lectures on supply chain management. This is my lecture outline. I'll talk about supply chain, its introduction, key parts, flow, supply chain surplus, supply chain drivers, supply chain activities. Then I'll talk about supply chain management, its definition, seven rights, objectives of supply chain management, and barriers of supply chain management. A supply chain is a system of organizations, people, technology, activities, information, and resources involved in moving a product or service from supplier to customer. A supply chain encompasses all activities in fulfilling customer demands. Used products may re enter the supply chain at any point whenever there is residual value which is recyclable. And sometimes if product is defective, it can also re-enter the supply chain. So these are the key parts of supply chain. The three key parts of supply chain include supply, manufacturing, and distribution. So supply is raw material supplied for manufacturing. It includes how, when, and from which location to get raw material. Then distribution it is an organized network of distributors, warehouses, and retailers. So these are the key parts of supply chain. One is the supply of raw material, then manufacturing, and then distribution network. It include warehouses or stores also. So this is the supply chain, and this is flow of material. So material flows from supplier to manufacturer to retailers and finally to consumers or customers. Sometimes when there is recyclable value of the product or the product is defective, it may move in reverse direction from customer to retailer and to manufacturer. This is flow of funds in supply chain. Whenever customer buys a product, he or she pay for the product price, and that price or fund is shared by the partners of supply chain. Whenever the product is defective or recyclable, customer return the product and the manufacturer or retailers pay the customer the residual value, and so there may be reverse flow of funds. This is flow of information. Information flows from supplier to manufacturer to retailer to customer, as well as from customer to retailer to manufacturer and to supplier. So information flow is bidirectional. Then supply chain surplus. Supply chain surplus is the difference between the cost that supply chain incurs and the worth in customer's mind of the end product. It is the total profit which is shared by all stages and intermediaries of a supply chain. The greater the supply chain surplus, the more successful is the supply chain. So this is about supply chain surplus. Then supply chain drivers. These are elements which affects supply chain performance, and these include sourcing, that is procurement of raw material, then production or manufacturing, then inventory, then location, facilities, transportation, information system used, and pricing. So these are the main drivers of supply chain. Then what are the supply chain activities? These are various activities. One is sourcing and procurement of raw material, then production, scheduling, and manufacturing, then inventory management, warehousing, distribution, customer order processing, customer service, and sometimes reverse logistics, as I have discussed before. Then supply chain management. Supply chain management encompasses the planning and management of all activities involved in sourcing, procurement, conversion, logistic, etc. It includes coordination and collaboration with channel partners. So these are keywords: coordination and collaboration with channel partners. So supply chain management is a set of approaches utilized to efficiently integrate suppliers, manufacturers, warehouses, stores, and retailers so that merchandise is produced and distributed at the right quantity to the right location and at the right time in order to minimize system-wide cost and satisfy service level requirement. So these are a few rights. So let us see what are the various rights I have taken from this source, this picture. So it is the right product, right customer, right time, right place, right condition, right quantity, and right cost. Then what are the objectives of supply chain management? Objective include to improve the flows of material and information between suppliers and customers at the lowest cost and highest speed. So this is the objective. Other objective is to maximize overall value generated and to make supply chain efficient and responsive. So these are various objectives of managing the supply chain. So this is the list of various objectives which include enhancing customer service, expanding sales revenue, reducing inventory costs, reducing transportation costs, reducing warehouse cost, improving on-time delivery, reducing order to delivery cycle time, reducing lead time, reducing supplier base, and expanding depth of distribution. Then what are the barriers of supply chain management? These include various barriers which may be present. One is lack of top management support, non-aligned strategic and operating philosophies, lack of training for new mindsets and skills, inability or unwillingness to share information, unwillingness to share risks and rewards, because the information should be shared along the supply chain as well as risk and rewards all are shared. Lack of trust among supply chain partners or members, cross-functional conflicts, inflexible organizational systems and processes, resistance to change, inconsistent or inadequate performance measures. So these are various barriers which may present in supply chain management. So this is all for today. Thank you very much.